everything has to be transported, and the high cost of fuel has got everything just over the top expensive. And it really doesn't matter. You can talk about food shortages or computer chip shortages or whatever. The biggest problem is they all have to be moved across the world.
As farmers deal with rising costs, Lee Danina says energy prices may be the biggest driving factor behind it. Truck drivers transporting the crops Danina grows are feeling that pain at the pump a whole lot more than years before.
It's tough when you have to go to the pump and put 20, 30 gallons of fuel in your vehicle, and it's $100, $150. Believe me, I understand. But these vehicles that we're using out here consume fuel by the truckload. Truck drivers, on the over-the-road truck drivers, and anybody using that relies on heavy equipment is really feeling the stress.
Costs for supplies like fertilizer farmers need to help grow crops have risen quickly. Danina says it's been a big difference in costs this year compared to last.
Fertilizer is up over 2/3. It's unbelievable. It's not double. It's triple what it was just 12 months ago, not 2-3 years ago.
Another reason for the rise in price can be credited to Ukraine. The country is one of the top agricultural producers in the world, and war has complicated getting products shipped out. Danina says it could take years before we could see prices drop back down.
What's happening there and the delays that are occurring for various reasons are not going to be a one season, 1 year thing. It's going to take a long time to recover from that. The infrastructure that's been destroyed just for shipping in the Black Sea area is, again, you can't even go in and evaluate where it is. I mean, they could make a crop, but can they get it down the road? They've got trains, tracks, and bridges that have been destroyed.
Despite all the challenges, there are hopes consumers have a newfound appreciation for farmers as they try and keep the world fed.
I know there's people in this country that believe that their food comes from the grocery store, and that's just not the case. And I think there might be some reset and some education that may be beneficial after. And all tragedy and all things, all negatives, there's some positive that comes out of it.
That's a look at Central Texas agriculture from the ground up.
From the Ground Up is sponsored by Producers Cooperative, proudly serving agriculture since 1943.